Have you used that before?
No.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode within Level Up Bootcamp. Today we're going to be talking about how to get clients for your service-based business. So we're even going to break down, dude, like for every industry, almost every industry, we're going to talk about how you can get clients as a copywriter, as a video editor, if you run an agency, a marketing agency, how you can get clients for them. So this is going to be really valuable. Make sure you're taking notes for this. You can do that in a spreadsheet or, with a notepad, just whatever works best for you. Also, I'm with my good friend, Adam Hager again, and he's going to be basically going over these most important points and basically teaching what he's learned in the past with, his networking skills and basically how he's been able to get clients and even help others get clients as well. So, Adam, would you mind introducing yourself again?
Yeah, for you guys again, my name's Adam Hager. I'm the co-founder of Airpreneur, which is a coaching company that helps professionals build short-term rental portfolios that allows them to either quit their jobs or reinvest into purchasing properties. Why you should listen to me on getting clients and whatnot, I've tried a lot of businesses since I was 18. I'm 26 now. I've invested probably $140,000 in mentorships over the past few years, just different things, and learning how to think properly, how to apply these frameworks, and how to do different based marketing and coaching businesses.
Yep, so guys, this is an opportunity for you to really take away what's been working in the industry today. If you guys want some more consultative service from this guy right here, someone who's going to be spending you value in this video, then just make sure you click the link in the description of this video. There's a Calendly link set up where you can book a call with them one-on-one and get some more personalized value that way. So let's dive right into it. As a beginner, right, I always like to start as, for beginners and then kind of level up to people who may be more advanced. But as a beginner, let's say you're a video editor, right, maybe you're a teenager or a young adult and you just learned basically the basic skills to editing and you feel like you now have the potential to get your first client. Now, what should you do?
Yeah, so first off, this is the part no one wants to hear. You're not getting paid yet, okay? So what you got to do is, video editor, what I would do is I would spend the first month getting as many free clients as I can and getting testimonials and getting examples of their work. So I would go into different groups. First, I'd pick a niche that I would like. I would think about what areas probably need the most content editing. Frankly, I think if I was doing content editing, I would do it through Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys, and I would do it for chess people, like professional chess players, because both of them have an underwhelming media presence, and a lot of those guys that are really popular don't even have a big social media, like they don't know how to leverage content and create things that are interesting. So I would specifically probably target something like that. But if you were to do more broad-based, like for coaches or something like that in a specific industry, like dating coach, real estate coach, social coach, whatever coach that you're going to be doing, the first thing you need to do is you need to get free clients. So you're going to go out and you're going to edit one of their videos, re-edit it, and make it better in your own style. And you're going to send it to them and say, hey man, let me know if you think of this. Happy to give you some more for free. And you're going to give them, if they like it, you're going to give them multiple for free. But you're going to say, hey man, I'm happy to, after they like the first one, you're going to say, hey David, I'm glad you really liked it. I would love to give you another 3 for free. You can send me any videos you want as a reel, and I'll edit them. However, all I ask is that if you like the work I give you, you're willing to give me a video testimonial, a written testimonial. Probably for this, I would want written testimonials, but I'd probably get a video as well, and I would pre-write exactly how I want the testimonial to look like, and I'd pre-record an example of myself of how I want the video testimonial to look like. So you know that when they do give you a testimonial, it's actually going to be good. So then I would get those 10 or so that I got for free testimonials, etc. And then I would fill up my Instagram feed as a social editor with all of their content that I edited for them. So it's not my content, it's content I edited for other people. And then I would link them as well and say, hey, did this work for XYZ? Link him and link all those. So now if you have 10 people and you edited 4 reels for each people, you have 40 different pieces of content you can post to fill up your feed and look professional of actual people you worked with. So it doesn't look like you're starting from scratch and have done nothing. Even people don't know they didn't pay, they're going to assume that they paid because who else is doing all this shit for free? So you're going to have this bunch of things, and then you can have on the story section, like the highlights reels, you can have a highlight reel for clients where you post all the video testimonials, and then you can have like a highlight reel of like written testimonials. And then on your story, like every other day, you could post like one of those as well and like give some value and talk about editing and things like that, or something basic as well. Yeah, this is step one, so I'll keep going. So that's step one, and you can't skip that step, because if you skip this, there's another reason you do that, is to actually confirm whether or not the people in the industry or niche want the service. So if you start off with one niche, but then you can't even get free clients, you're not going to be getting any paid clients. So you got to find a niche where they actually want it and figure out how to position the value to them. And the best way is to just do the work in advance. So you have to definitely edit a video for them and give it to them for free first. And then afterwards, give them 3 free more. But remember, ask this time for a testimonial exchange. After you get those 3, well, of course, ask if they want to hop on the phone to talk about negotiating a price for doing some more contract for them. Like if they accepted the 4 and they give you a testimonial, they're probably about to be a paid client. So if you do this 10 times, probably at least 3 of them are going to be paid clients. So you'll already have your first few paid clients that are probably going to be consistent. And then what you'll do is you'll send them a Calendly link. So you'll create a Calendly for free. You'll make it look professional with your name, how you help people. So if you're help video editing, like people in dating niche, you're going to say, I help people in the dating niche create reels that convert, as an example. Because if you got to think about what is the purpose of their content. The purpose of the content is to nurture the audience to get them to purchase. So when you have to think, when you know what their end result is, which is they want the content in order to get more clients, that's how you position your offer as a digital consultant. You pitch it as, I'm going to help you create reels that convert better. They're going to help nurture the audience better.
Love that. So it sounds like step 1 is picking a niche, right? Step 2,
testing a niche.
Yeah, testing a niche. Step 2 is start getting free clients, right? Step 3 is posting it on a personal brand, and so like all for credibility, really.
Your free clients and paid clients are the same, because if you do the method I just said, of those 10 people, at least 3 of them are going to buy from you. But this is how you pitch it then. So after those 3 buy from you, you don't just be like, all right, well, 10 reels, you message them and be like, well, 10 reels is $12, $12 a reel, so it's $120. That's not how you pitch an offer to them. What you do then is, after they give you a testimonial and you give them the 3 extras, you say, hey, like, would you be interested in potentially, getting some more and talking about paid service with me? I have multiple options. They're going to say yes. Be like, great. Let me send you my Calendly link. You pick a time. Create a 15-minute time slot on the Calendly link. Create a professional Calendly link per page for free, guys. This is free. And then say, I help, in the description put, I help XYZ people accomplish whatever through better, I would do like, I help dating coaches create Instagram reels that convert into clients. That's what I would do.
Should you build a website?
No,
you think?
websites are a waste of time.
Linktree or anything?
Don't do Linktree. Don't do
simple.
Websites. I wouldn't recommend either of those. You keep it simple. Because you're doing direct outreach, no one's coming to you, so Linktree is pointless. It's not like you're running ads to your page and all these people are seeing your stuff, right? No one's seeing it. You're doing all direct outreach, so Linktree is pointless. And a website is just going to make you feel good about yourself, but you don't need it to get clients, right? But a Calendly, you do need. So you're going to create a Calendly, a 15-minute time slot. Then you're going to send them the Calendly. They're going to book a time. Then on the call, you're going to say, hey, man, how do you like the reels so far? They're going to say, oh, they're great, etc. And then you're going to ask them what they do a little bit. Yeah, just so I better understand how to create even better reels for you, why don't you tell me a little bit about your offerings and how you help people? Get them to talk about themselves and their offer. They would love to tell you how they help people, etc. So I'm just going to keep using dating as an example. So they're going to tell you, like, I help guys get better with women through XYZ. I do boot camps. I have this course, blah, 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 blah. They're going to tell you about it. And then you're going to present them a strategy to how to help them. If you have any knowledge of video editing and a little bit of marketing, you can present a strategy. So you could say, hey man, like, this is what I'm suggesting, right? Your whole goal here is to convert with these videos and get clients, right? They're going to say, yeah. You're going to say something like, okay, man, I think what we should do is, let's do a 10 reel package. I'll edit all the videos for you. I think seven of those pieces of content should be nurturing, where you're helping provide some value to those guys in some way. And then we'll create 3 ones that are call to actions that you can use consistently on your feed and on your story. So every single week you can put one of them on your story, and we can get inbound messages that are coming from your new audience or from your people who are interested to work with you. So what did I just do there? I gave him consulting on a call that he wasn't expecting. No other video editors doing this. You know how many video editors hit me up? You think they're offering me for consulting? No, they don't. They just try to take my money and like, hey, I can do 20 for whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's low level thinking, guys. You got to think about how you can offer a better value and do some consulting with them on the call after building some rapport. And then you're going to say, great, I think this is how we're going to accomplish this. For 10 reels, it's going to be $15 a reel. So $150. Does that work for you? Yeah, great. Okay, be prepared to take their payment. So have a Stripe prepared already, account prepared, or a PayPal that you're going to invoice, or however you're taking payment digitally, get the payment on the call. And then go from there and make it. And then, you want to make it reoccurring. So then you're going to ask them like, yo, what's your end goal with this? Like, how many pieces of content do you post a month, etc. And then eventually, after you do the next 10, you'll figure out another offer where it can be like reoccurring. So be like, yeah, every month we'll do $200 a month. I'll make you these things. I'll help you make these new call to actions. And then you'll just go in his account after he posts it, and you'll see what's working. And you'll message him and say, hey man, I see that this video talking about this got more views than this one. Let's create more of it. Why don't we create some more videos like this? Like, you're consulting with them as well, helping video editing, like you're on their side, like you're a partner. And all these concepts that I'm telling you apply to every other niche, not just content creation. So if you do SMMA or affiliate marketing or whatever, and trying to get clients and you're wondering how this applies, you can do every one of these things pretty much with that as well. So that's how I would go from 0 to a paid client.
I love that. Like, you have to be proactive, right? I think there's some underlying just good principles for a business that you should apply to whatever industry you're going in. You should try to have fast response time. You should have everything set up already, like a payment processor, a calendar link, anything. You should be accessible to your clients, right? Whenever they need help, you're ready to consult them. You should be always on your feet, looking out like what's doing well, what's not doing well. How about, let's say someone's outreaching and they haven't got like any responses yet, or maybe like they're wondering, hey, is my outreach method not right or something? Do I not know enough about the potential lead to make that outreach message sound, credible or valuable to them? Like, what should they do in that situation?
Is this a situation where they literally have no free clients yet?
Yeah, they're not even getting responses from the free clients, or maybe a few, but they're just not interested.
All right. Then your outreach is garbage. That's what it is. It's probably not the niche. It's probably you. Like, if no one's responding, then it's probably you and how you're offering it. Now, if it's video editing, then it's really simple. Like, you're just going to give results in advance. People always look at that. Like, the only people that I get pitched at every single day, the only people's pitches that I even look at are the ones where they send me a PDF that's designed to help me or my strategy for me. Like, it's almost custom. Even though it's probably not, they do this for everybody, it makes me feel special. So whatever you can offer them that's custom to them, they're at least gonna click on it and look at it. And if it looks good and it logically makes sense how it could help them, they're gonna continue to have a conversation with you. So for social media marketing, for example, it would be like a case study about somebody similar. Be like, hey, here's a case somebody who similar we worked with. I think the strategy we used for them will work for you. And then in that case study, it's a breakdown of the high-level overview of the strategy, teaching them something new, and then the results you got for that current client. And then maybe if you make it special and you do a Loom video where you say their name and you walk them through it, so you don't just give them a visual, you walk them through it by speaking it. By the way, Loom's free for an account for the first 5 minutes. So you can just do like 5-minute, 3-minute pitches for every person you do. It's like really simple. You can do the same thing every time. So you have the case study that this is for like social, like a marketing type agency. You have the case study that has the high level overview of how to get them the results, plus the results you got the client. Then I would go on Loom and I'd say, hey David, thanks for hopping on. Like this is a case study of someone similar you worked with. I think the strategy would work really well for you. Let me break it down. Then at the end of the video, it'd be like, hey, would you mind hopping on a 15-minute call to discuss how this strategy can apply to you. And then you could also then, if they don't answer that, like they don't respond back to the video saying they're interested in a call, then you could just follow up and say, hey man, like what did you think of the video? Does it make sense? Whatever, follow up and then push for Calendly, and get on the Calendly, you're gonna pitch them your service after building rapport and then giving them some consulting.
Yeah, I think two opposite sides of the same coin, right? It's like how many outreach messages you should be sending out a day and how custom made each message should be. Because obviously the more custom it is, the longer it's going to take for you to do that research and be the house and research their content and find out exactly what would work for them. So where would you kind of strike the balance there? I know like with copywriters, for example, there's this strategy that goes around, says you should be outreaching to 100 people every single day. right? And eventually you'll land your first client. I think this is what Cardinal Mason teaches, right?
Yeah.
And like, what's your approach to that kind of?
I'm laughing about it because I get hit up by copywriters every day, and for somebody who's good at for somebody who's supposed to be good at marketing and copywriting, they all suck on their outreach, which just makes me not want to hire them immediately. Like, if you're trying to be a copywriter and your outreach sucks, why on earth would I hire you as a copywriter? Like, that's your whole job, is to get me clients, and then you can't even get me as a client. It just doesn't make any sense. But no, the outreach level is important, but I think for niches like copywriting, less is like more quality is better. So I would do like 20 a day, but make them somewhat custom. I would also think with copywriting, the niche actually matters more than like a video editing. Like, I think with copywriting, your niche needs to be really good. Like, these copywriters are trying to copyright for anybody. Like, they're trying to do like email copywriting for anybody. That's a problem. Like, if I was a copywriter, let me tell you who I would target, okay? I would learn how to do organic marketing posts on Facebook that convert and get clients. And I would understand that system. And then I would create copywriting posts that mimic that system and give them to a coach for free. So for example, this is kind of, if you don't know what organic marketing is in Facebook as a copywriter, then you're already missing out here, because this is an untapped market. Like, if someone would have came to this with me when I was doing organic marketing on Facebook, I would have paid them immediately. I would have been like, oh, great, you actually know what it's talking about, because you're specialized. You're specialized in a niche that you have knowledge of. A lot of times you guys' problem as like copywriters or email marketers and stuff is you guys aren't actually specialized in anything. Like, you don't actually know anything. So if you don't know anything and you don't know any industry well at all, and you don't know how to market or pivot, or you haven't like learned yourself on YouTube how to do this stuff, then you don't actually have a way to consult with these people to help them. You're just testing things you've learned from your email marketing coach that may or may not work. And for example, I gave a kid an email marketing shot because I liked his attitude, but I knew he was going to fail. I knew it. But I paid him $500. I gave him a whole email sequence. He did it for an entire month just to give him experience. Like, I didn't care. $500, I was like, all right, whatever. But I liked him. He didn't give me one client. He failed. But you know where his mistake was? Is that after that, he felt guilty to get me a client, that at the end of it, he didn't even talk to me again. Like, he didn't say if I want to continue. He didn't ask, how else could I help? Like, he literally just ghosted me and did nothing.
Flabbergasted.
Which I was like, wow, dude, like, you just missed an opportunity. Just because you failed for me doesn't mean I wouldn't give you a shot at something else, or at least want to talk about it with you to see how we can make it better. But he just left. Like, he could have gotten more money with me or potentially referrals, but he literally just ghosted me after it not working, probably because he felt guilty that it didn't work. But you have to realize that a lot of you guys, if it's your first client, it's not going to work. You're probably not going to get them clients unless you actually have the skill sets to do it.
Yeah, no, guys, this is so important stuff. Like, I don't know how you guys are just listening to this just straight on and just blanking out. Like, guys, so many of you, I'm guessing, are just doing this you're in the same scenario that he is targeting right now. You're trying to get your first few clients, or you have a couple that you're doing for free, but you don't know where to go. Guys, this is so valuable for you.
Let me finish the thought on how to copywriters, how to actually outreach properly and get it. So again, for my special niche, I would find a niche in copywriting that's really good. I explained to you what I would do already. I would learn how to do content for organic marketing for Facebook, and I would target coaches, and I would pitch them in. So again, I would do a PDF. This is always the strategy. A custom PDF, a Loom video explaining the PDF specific to their business, and then sending the message saying, hey man, I felt like this would help you if you don't already have a strong email, a content plan in place. Check it out. I made it custom for you. They're gonna look at it. If it's custom, like, a lot of people will look at it. Like, if they actually care about their business, they'll at least open it. So make it like a 3 to 5 minute video max. On that PDF, you have like the overview of how you're going to help them. So it's like consultative, and it's not like you pitching your service. It's like actually giving them value and how like this would actually work. And then at the end, you're pitching yourself and going through. It's the same strategy I said for what else did I do the Loom video for? What was the other one I said to do it for? SMMA.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the same strategy for SMA will work with copywriting, but with copywriting, you have to find a better niche. Your niche is what matters. You can't just be this general, broad copywriter trying to work with anybody, being like, "Hey, so do you need a copywriter?"
Do you have an email campaign?
I'm fully trained and like know how to do and write words on a page. Like, do you need that? Like, you know, it was cool, man. Like, let me do this. Or they try to do like some sort of fancy pun, like they do a pun, or they like try to do some weird story thing. They try to do some weird story where they try to like game me, like, you know, like dating, like they try to game me and be like, hey man, like I think you're probably missing this one thing that could help your email conversions, or blah 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 blah.
Or you guys send like a compliment first. It's like, yeah, I love your content.
Oh yeah,
this could
I
be
love
changed.
your content.
And you know that.
Hey, what's up, man? Dude, it's so interesting. Like, what do you do? Terrible. Please, if they already know you're pitching. You know how I know? All I have to do is when I see just a general message that says, hey, what's up? Nobody just says, hey, what's up? So I immediately hit their profile. Once I see their copywriter, boom, delete.
Yeah.
Delete. Next.
Done.
You go to your pitch right away. Don't wait to go to the pitch. You go to the pitch right away, but your pitch is giving them value in advance. That's custom to them. You try to do 20 a day, and you try to do in a targeted niche that you can actually help and you're knowledgeable about. And let me tell you this, if you're just not knowledgeable about a niche, you shouldn't be a copywriter for it. Like, how are you going to help them? You're going to be like that guy I paid $500 for that did nothing and then ran away afterwards. But he should have leveraged the opportunity to at least follow up with me. I still can't believe he didn't do that.
Man, listen, I mean, everyone's going to make mistakes, so
yeah,
that's the thing.
Don't do that, guys. Even if you don't
yeah.
get your clients' results, please do not ghost them at the end. Like, be like, hey man, like let's review it. Like, try to work with them more, or find a different way you can help them, or at least acknowledge that it didn't work and that, you know, you're learning from the experience. Don't just disappear.
Yeah, no, if you guys didn't catch this, niching down is so important, right? Because most of the time you'll think, you know, bring a service, you want to target everyone. Even if you have a product or you have a service, you're trying to target everyone, such as like maybe the make money online niche. You're like, you make this Facebook post that just pitches your new business opportunity. Like, hey, I have this amazing business opportunity for anyone who wants to make money online. But the problem is you're not targeting any niche, which makes it terrible. It sounds good because there's a wider pool of people, but in reality it's going to massively hurt your pitch.
And then your Instagram itself needs to look good. So your bio needs to look good, professional picture of yourself, and then your content. If you're actually niche down, like for example, you are a digital content creator for coaches, for like dating coaches, then your video should just be like Josh's, where you're speaking to, at least as of now, where you're speaking to a camera with text overlay, and you're giving value specific to the dating coaching niche. So you're gonna say something like, I don't know too much about content creation for dating coaching, but you're gonna be like, you know, from all the dating coaches I see that do content, I see that these are the 3 styles of content for dating coaching that do the best. Interviews with women, videos where women are actually the one giving advice next to a guy, and ones where they actually do in-field approaches with women. Those are the 3 that I find get the highest levels of success, and I've worked with these coaches to help them do that. If you're looking to make something similar, you know, I'll message me the word dating and I'll give you the exact blueprint on how to do that.
Boom.
Dude, if I was a dating coach and I saw that as a reel, I'd be like, shit, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about with making reels. So, as opposed to the guy who's like, hey man, like I can edit your videos for $20, for $10 a piece. You just, you know, for 15, like does that work for you? Is that too expensive? Like I can do it for 7, like I can go lower. It's not a price thing, guys. They'll pay you more. Everybody will pay you more. These people have money, especially people with money and businesses that are making money. They'll pay you more if they think that you're the expert and that you can actually help them. Your price is never the problem.
Yeah, no, it's so true. Everyone has money. Like, people are willing to drop, you know, hundreds of bucks on their Netflix subscription or whatever else.
Yeah, I'll tell you what right now. If there's any content editors out there, and you know, and you get actually knowledgeable in the Airbnb niche, find my Instagram. Josh already told it up. Hit me up. Do exactly the method that I'm saying right now, and there's a high likelihood that we're going to be talking, and I might hire you. Because right now, my guy is just some guy in Fiverr. He does fine, but he's not consultative. He's not helping me at all. He's not making better content. He's just editing the videos.
Boom. There you go. Yeah, you need to be more well-rounded, right? You can't just provide that one service. You got to be the whole package, right? Might as well do that if you have the opportunity. All right. This has been amazing, guys. I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're learning a lot, and you gotta start implementing this stuff, right? This is like, you can't just hustle, right? And hustle, whatever you're doing right now. Like, you've now understood that just outreaching 100 messages a day, just with no personalization, you're just doing, hey, can I please, you know, become your copywriter, right? Or do you have an email campaign already something set up? Then, bro, you've already learned that. Now it's time to transition to what has been working in the industry as of right now.
I want to recap this into 4 points. First off, you got to niche down specifically. You can't be general. You got to niche down a little bit, and you have to be an expert on that niche. When I say the word expert, you got to learn everything you can and put yourself in the mind of that person so you understand how their business works and actually have some knowledge of what actually works in that industry. Okay. Second, you want to create a PDF that demonstrates value to them, that talks about the process that's consultative, and then talks about a case study if you have one. If you don't have a case study, then it's just about the consultative. And then you just film a Loom video, you make a Loom account for free, film a 3 to 5 minute video where you say their name and you personalize it to them going over this. You'll get really good at pitching it if you do it a lot. And then you send it to the person, you do about 20 of these a day, 15 to 20 a day, and you say something like, hey John, I noticed, I love your content. I think there's some ways we can help you get even more clients from it. I made this video for you that walks down the best types of content to make for dating coaching, as an example. Of course they're gonna click on it. They're gonna click on it, and then they're gonna follow up, and then you're gonna schedule a Calendly. Third thing is you're gonna schedule a Calendly call, and you're gonna build rapport on the call, and you're gonna do some more consultative, and then you're gonna pitch them and be prepared for them to pay on the call. It's really that simple.
Boom. There you have it. That's funny. Yeah, these people just keep hustling. Dude, come on. You guys know the info now. There you go. And it's even personalized towards you. He's talked about how this applies to video editors, copywriters, running an SMMA. Guys, this is literally personalized specifically for you.
There is no excuses. If you don't do this and you just think, well, the coach that I paid for said I should do it this way and send these messages, I'm going to do that for 3 weeks first and see what happens, you're missing the whole point here. This is the whole point, is that this is what works. You're going to do this in congruence with everything you've learned, and you will get clients. Or you could do the hard way and send out 1,000 messages and maybe get a client.
See, first thing to realize too is most of these coaches, right, are literally, the stuff they teach, it's hard to look at them credibly because they're making their money off of selling you that course, right? So what's more useful is someone like this guy who isn't selling you a course right now. He's just spitting out free value to you guys, that stuff that's worked for him, instead of, actually making his money off of, the course that he's selling to you right now. So that's something to realize. You got to be careful who you take information from, okay? Just because they're flexing that Lamborghini, in their driveway, doesn't mean that their copywriting tips are good for you specifically. So There you go. All right, any last words before we close this off? This has been insanely valuable.
If you guys feel like you need some more specialized help, I might take a few people on this and probably charge an hourly rate if you want help making a specific strategy or a PDF that's specific, or helping a niche that's specific for you. I'll put a Calendly link below. It'll say the pricing, it'll say what it is. I'll have some availability. I'm not sure how many I'll do, but if you're interested in that, absolutely. Otherwise, just apply everything that I'm teaching here and that we talked about, and it's going to work. You're going to distinguish yourself from the hundreds of other people that are doing this terribly.
Amazing. That's it for today. All right, make sure you go click on the next episode and keep on learning, and now you got to just implement it. All right, it's that simple. Okay.
All right, see ya.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. See you guys in the next episode.